Alright, tire day. New fronts. New backs. I hope they fit in here. Lift this up. I've actually never opened this thing before. Hey! There's my lug nut lock socket. I didn't even know I had one of those. Oh. Instructions. Is that a 20-inch donut? Oh.
I come into the pits, I'm in first place. I go out, I'm in third with 2 laps to go.
All right, first of all, don't get excited. You're in third place. That's a pretty respectable position. Now, what you do is this. When they slow down in it for turn 4, you just keep your foot on the gas and drive right by them on the outside.
Harry, you told me nobody goes to the outside on turn 4.
Well, now I'm telling you different. If you go to the outside, you can hold.
He's gonna end up in the wall.
All right, Colt. The pace car's about ready to duck on off. We don't have a whole lot of time to talk about this.
Well, tell me how.
It's because we got a real good set of matched tires on them.
What?
What?
Those tires are matched, perfect, and staggered spectrum.
You're gonna get him killed.
The pace car's about ready to duck on off. If you go to the outside, you can hold it.
What's up, guys? I know it's been a long time since I posted a video. The holidays and COVID, work, and things have been crazy, but we are currently on our way to my cousin's shop. Got new tires. I ended up going with 255s in the front, 275s in the rear. The 275s came in yesterday, and I'm looking at them, and they really don't look that much bigger than a 245. Took a lot of time, did the research online, and going through like Town Fair, Tire Rack, and all those guys. And Walmart never popped into my head because I'm not gonna go to Walmart and buy some cheap $45 Chinese compound tread tire. It's not gonna last 10,000 miles. This car, when I got it, had 46,000 miles on it a year and a half ago. I've been racking up too many miles on this car. I put 20,000 miles on these tires. These are a Zuro, not a Turo. They're like a Zuro, some Z851 or S851 or something. I'm not gonna lie, I've done a couple burnouts, but nothing crazy. But these tires just did not last at all. Rotated them about 4 months ago, and I put the steers on the back on the drives, and they're just completely shot. Driving in the snow is not an option at all. Rain's not too bad, don't keep your foot out of it. So after the research, I came across Walmart. You can order tires from Walmart online, and they get them through wholesale suppliers. And originally I was going to go with the Nito. I think they're 420Vs, which I liked. They had a nice modern tread on them. They weren't like a basic tread pattern tire. And everybody was out of stock. I didn't want to go with the 555s because they suck in the rain. But I needed a new set of street tires. You know, quotations for the street. And I came across the Turos. I saw the AZ850s. I read the reviews on that, and then I saw the 800s, which I really liked. The problem with the 800s is that you cannot get a 245 for my fronts because they're not available. They don't even make them. I don't need to go any bigger than a 245 in my front. I'm not that type of guy that wants to put 315s all the way around my car. I see no need for it, and I'm old school. I like the staggered look. So, because I couldn't find the 245s, I went with 255s for the front, and I went with the 275 back. I've been driving this car way too much. When I first got this car, I drive a truck for a living, so I'm gone 4 or 5 days out of the week over the road. So I never put any miles on my car. It just sat, which is fine. For 2012, 46,000 miles is not bad. But then things changed, and they changed jobs, and now I drive my car every day because this is my daily driver for now. I have a truck, but over Thanksgiving weekend, I went through the truck, and it just needed way too much work, more than it was worth. So I will get a second vehicle because I put way too many miles on this car. I've gone from 46,000 miles in 2019. I think it was July when I bought the car. Now we're at 68,000. Like I said, way too many miles. So it's time for a tire change. So we're taking her to my cousin's shop. We're gonna get brand new rubber all the way around. 255s in the front, 275s in the back, and an oil change because she's 200 miles overdue. And I know a lot of people on the forums ask, like, oh, what oil do you run? I've been running Mobil 1 since I got this car, and I've never had any problems. She doesn't leak oil, she doesn't burn oil. I've never had any problems with Mobil 1, fully synthetic. So it took me about 20 minutes to fit all 4 of these tires in the car, but I did it. Hopefully I'm not messing up my interior too much. Just got my coffee. Saturday morning, headed to my cousin's shop. Oil change, 4 new tires, front and rear, 4-wheel alignment. I'm actually way overdue for tires. They're bad. The steel belt's not showing, but they're bad. Like, real bad. So we're gonna go here, get this done, then we have a memorial service for a dear friend of ours this afternoon. He was a big integral part of our whole operation. He was an old timer. Learned a lot from him, actually. I always learned a lot more from the old timers than you will ever learn in a book. Great mechanic, great truck mechanic. Did a lot for us, and we're gonna have a memorial service for him this afternoon, and we're gonna have a truck parade. So that's gonna come later. And we are here. I'm like an hour late. I should have been here at 8 o'clock. Hopefully we can still get this done. So it's back. Park right here. So this is the 275 mounted on an 8-inch rim.
All right, Harry, when it comes to the car, I take your word.
The white flag is out. 1 lap to go.
The boy don't have the balls to pass me on the outside.
And they're heading into treacherous turn 4. Wins his first ever NASCAR victory.
275 mounted on an 8-inch rim, which can be done. Still pretty clean for 68,000 miles. Driving her in the winter was my biggest thing with the calcium, but she's still pretty clean. I mean, she's dirty now because of the rain, but it's definitely time to update these rotors. They're still new, but cross-drilled, vented. Yeah, probably the power stop Z06s, or what do you guys call them? Let's see. This is getting replaced with a Hellcat axle. Springs are getting replaced with Demon springs. And that little puny 2.5-inch exhaust is going away. But underneath, she's still pretty clean. Alright, so we are here at the yard. Tires are on. They feel good. Drives good. No issues. Now we're going to do this convoy parade, and she is running. I just got to disconnect the trailer. She's fueled up, ready to go. I think we have probably 15 trucks going. I think there's a fire truck here too. That's cool. Sweet. Let's do it. I remember how to do this now. You got to disconnect the trailer. PTO is on. We're gonna go up. Yeah. Release the handle. Down. Like that. Disengage the PTO. Hit wheel pulled. I can disconnect the wet system. Oh, I hate rain. Rain sucks. Oh, what the hell are you listening to? Alright, PTO off. Alright, now we just simply pull away. Awesome. Pull forward, drop the airbags. She's dropping. There we go. Air ride suspension, baby. Yeah, buddy. Now we can pull forward. Hopefully. Alright, nobody panic. She's on the ground. Yep, she's on the ground. Here we go. Alright guys, so driving impressions on these new tires, the Arturo AZ800s. I'm not experiencing any more road noise than I was before. I still have my rear seats folded down, fitting all the tires in the car, but even with that said, road noise really isn't an issue, which I thought it might be considering the tread. Switching lanes, taking turns, I feel no sway. I don't feel anything out of the ordinary where the sidewalls are flexing too much because the tires are too wide from the rim. These are 20 by 8 inch rims, and now we have 275 on the rear. I wanted to keep 245 on the front, but I couldn't because they don't even make 245s. And even though I went wider, really what I should have done is gone with if I had to go with 255, I should have went with a 255/40 to maintain the correct aspect ratio with the sidewall height of the tire. So my front tires look a little bit bigger than they did before. Obviously they're wider, there's no rubbing issues going over bumps. We tested the car. We tested the suspension up and down, all the travel, turned the steering wheel lock to lock, even while we were going up and down with the suspension. There's no rubbing. So you can't fit a 255 for whoever, for whatever reason, is considering running a 255 in the front, but it can be done. The 275s fit without a problem. Side by side, you notice a difference. The kid that was mounting the tires on the rims, I told him, like, they don't really look that much bigger. He's like, oh, they are when you're mounting them. He's like, I can tell the difference. But you can mount a 275/40 or 20 on a 20 by 8 inch rim. It can be done. I know a lot of people do it. Some people have issues. I don't know if that's a tire pressure thing or maybe it's the compound of the tire. I don't know. I don't have any issues with it. Honestly, the ride quality is no different. It doesn't ride rougher. It doesn't sway. It doesn't. You go around a turn. I will say that I can drive now with confidence in the rain. Well, before I had a 4-ball tire, so I had a little hesitation there, but she grips. There's no doubt about that. I got a little bit of a vibration, but that's because we ran out of time and could not do the 4-wheel alignment. So we're going back on Monday to get our 4-wheel alignment done. We got a brand new oil change. But so far, I gotta say, I like these tires. I can drive with confidence. Ride quality, like I said, road noise, not an issue. She definitely grips better. I can feel it. I know some people have said that they've mounted 275s on their 8 inch rims and they changing lanes on the highway and they can feel like the sway because of the flex in the sidewall or something, but I'm not experiencing any of that. I know some tire shops, like, I get it, yeah, oh, well, technically we refuse to mount a 275 on an 8 inch rim. It can be done. Physically, they will fit, they will mount, they will hold air, and so far, I don't see any issues. Safe to drive. And like I said, I went through Walmart to get these tires, of all places, after like 5 other online websites. I came across Walmart. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. But you can order online through Walmart, and then you just, one, they ship directly to you from the supplier. You don't have to go to Walmart to pick them up. Another plus of that is that delivery is free. I ordered them. I ordered the fronts first, had them in 2 days. Then I ordered the rears. They came in 2 days later after I ordered them. Free shipping. I just painted for mounting, balancing, and alignment. It's kind of a no-brainer. And if you go on Walmart.com and you look through, for anybody that's interested in the Toro AZ800s or even the 850s, or even if you want to pick up a set of Nitos, if you go to Walmart.com and you're scrolling through, you can see every tire comes from a different wholesaler. What I found was a cheaper price than any other tire franchise shop that I could go through. And I found the single price for an AZ800. And then if you keep scrolling down, you find one that says a pair of AZ800s. And they're a lot cheaper. It's like a discount rate plus the rollback and clearance through Walmart. So I'm headed back to the house. and I'll go through the prices and show you guys what I actually paid for these tires. I think the backs of 275s were like with tax, Connecticut state tax, because Connecticut sucks. $239 for both rear tires, and I think I paid under $200 for the fronts. I think it was like well, I say under 200, but I think it was $199. But when I get back to the house, I'll double check that and give you guys the total set of prices. But if you go through Tire Rack or Town Fair Tire or whoever, you could go through Town Fair Tire, order them, make an appointment because of COVID, and they'll mount them and balance them, for me personally, I think it's cheaper to just go through Walmart.com. And no one else could touch the prices. I think I saved altogether probably $200 on all 4 tires. She rides nice. There's no rubbing issues. Personally, I don't think there's any safety issue with running a 275 on an 8-inch rim. I know some places, some tire shops refuse to do it. They say it can't be done, or for whatever reason, it can be done. But handling with the wider tires, I've gone through some turns. I mean, I'm not gonna say it handles better, but I definitely don't handle any worse. I don't feel any, and the seat of my pants, I don't feel any sidewall flex. So I really don't think that's an issue. But I'm ultimately pleased with these tires. I really like them. I'm glad I did this. So now we are home, and I haven't done any hard launches or anything yet. The 275s are definitely wider than the 245s, obviously. I wish I did a side-by-side comparison to show you guys the difference in the width. Obviously, it's going to help with traction, but like I said, I got these for street tires. I'm not running these at the track. This is just my everyday driving tires for now. I do at some point want to change my rims. But rims are a big decision because for me, it's a personal choice, and I see a lot of rims out there that I do not like. I'm real picky when it comes to that. Honestly, the only really good set of rims that I liked, that I cared for, I first noticed them on the 50th anniversary Challenger. Well, come to find out, I'm pretty sure those are just Hellcat rims. But they're more of a deep dish. I don't like the flat, flush rib style on those rims, the spokes. And then once, obviously, I go with the bigger tire or the bigger rims, I'll update the tires as necessary. But for now, on the street, with 275s, 255s in the front, I don't see a problem. Once phase 1 is complete with the supercharger being installed and doing the cam and the exhaust and the tune and the intake and all that, then we might go bigger. But I don't need to go any bigger right now. I just got the oil changed. I'm good for another. I run Mobile 1. I know everybody's got their own personal preference. I've been running Mobile 1 since the day I got this car. She doesn't burn a drop of oil. She doesn't leak a drop of oil. I've not had any problems. But now we're good for another 7,500 miles or 7,000 miles. I don't really try to stretch it that long anyway, but I'm good till the next oil change. I'm not worried about that because doing the cam and the supercharger and the intake and the exhaust, that's happening within the next 3,000 miles, so I gotta change the oil anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. But I'll give you guys or try to give you guys a before and after shot just so you can do a comparison between the 275 and the 245. But I like the tread. Like I said, it's a modern tread. It's not a basic tire tread. I wanted something aggressive. I like I think they're Firestone Firehawks, something like that. I love the way those tires look, but honestly, in the rain, I live in Connecticut. Obviously, you can still see there's snow on the ground, and it's just not practical. But I'm really happy with these tires. So
these are what they look like
If I have any problems,
installed.
issues, whatever, I'll let you guys know. And yes, this is a 275 on an 8-inch rim. I like the tread pattern, and this is what they look like from behind. Definitely more of a muscle car stance from the 245s. They're actually not that much bigger. They do fill out the fender wells a little bit more, which I like. And then you see the 255s in the front, but I really like these tires. And that is what a 275 looks like on a Challenger.